Disappointments, rejections, injustices, physical pains, and illnesses, all these adversities are inherent to the human condition. It doesn't matter who you are, how much money you make, or what material possessions you have. Inevitably, you will face devastating experiences and encounter difficult emotions throughout life. You will inevitably lose loved ones and also face the reality of death. How do you maintain mental resilience in the face of all this? Although these universal truths often inspire fear and are frequently ignored, denial doesn't make them disappear. Instead, it leaves us helpless and completely vulnerable when confronted with adversity. Stoicism offers an alternative approach. It suggests proactive, anticipatory preparation for these challenging moments. By deliberately training your mind, you cultivate the inner strength necessary to endure even life's harshest difficulties. The collection of writings by Seneca, Letters from a Stoic, is particularly known for offering valuable insights and practical advice on how to cultivate mental strength and resilience. Lucius Annius Seneca, also known as Seneca the Younger, was a prominent Roman philosopher, statesman, and playwright who lived from 4 BC to 65 AD. He is widely regarded as one of the key figures in the philosophy of Stoicism, which teaches individuals to develop mental resilience, enabling them to face life's challenges with calmness and composure. In this video, we present 6 ways to be mentally resilient based on the philosophy of Seneca. These insights can help you develop a mindset and the tools necessary to face life's difficulties with courage and strength. 1. Focus on one task at a time. Seneca emphasized the importance of living in the present moment and the value of full attention. Being everywhere refers to the state of continuously diverting the mind, preventing us from fully engaging and experiencing our current circumstances. This fragmented focus leads to a sense of detachment and inhibits genuine connection with the world. In a world filled with constant distractions and the perception that multitasking is a mark of efficiency, Seneca's philosophy encourages us to do the opposite. Rather than juggling multiple tasks simultaneously, he advises focusing on one task at a time. The rationale behind this approach is to increase productivity and reduce interruptions. When you dedicate your full attention to a single task, you can achieve greater quality and fulfillment. By immersing yourself in what you're doing and eliminating distractions, you can extract deeper meaning, gain a better understanding, and savor the pleasure of the activity itself. This focused approach is not limited to work. It applies to daily life as well. Whether it's studying, having a conversation, or engaging in any task, the practice of dedicating your full attention enhances your intellectual capabilities and allows for significant progress and excellence in your activities. Seneca also recognized the importance of time management. He believed that time is a precious resource, and how you use it determines the quality of your existence. Focusing on one task at a time is essential for effective time management. Attempting to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously can lead to inefficiency and a lack of productivity. For example, imagine you have 1 hour to tidy up your house before heading to an appointment. As you start your tasks, you stop to respond to text messages, remember an important work email you urgently need to send, and have 2 phone calls to make, all while needing to feed your dog. The timer goes off, and your hour is up. You have 4 tasks started and none completed. By organizing your mind and dedicating your attention to the task at hand, you can improve your mental health, conserve energy, increase productivity, and make better use of your time. This practice allows you to avoid the pitfalls of multitasking and scattered attention. 2. Control your impulses. Seneca emphasized the significance of controlling one's impulses as a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy. He believed that submitting to uncontrolled impulses could lead to harmful behaviors, unethical actions, and the loss of self-control over one's emotions and actions. Among the various impulses, Seneca considered anger to be the most destructive and detrimental to an individual's well-being. Seneca's philosophy encourages individuals to develop self-control by cultivating the ability to manage their emotional responses and impulses, especially those driven by anger. He considered anger to be a temporary form of madness that affects one's sanity, leading to destructive and sometimes irreversible actions with lasting consequences. For instance, imagine a situation where you have been working tirelessly on a line of high-quality products, but your boss rejects all of them for reasons you perceive as personal intrigue. This leaves you extremely angry, resulting in a heated argument between you and your boss. While you may think your anger is entirely justified, the actions taken in the heat of anger can lead to unhappy consequences. Such actions, driven by anger, can sometimes lead to permanent damage. Seneca teaches that philosophy can be a transformative tool for managing intense emotions and impulses. Philosophy invites individuals to embrace a simpler way of living in harmony with reason and nature. By practicing self-control and introspection, individuals carefully examine the value of their impulses, allowing them to make conscious choices rather than being driven solely by their emotions. An interesting anecdote involving Seneca and the Roman Emperor Nero illustrates the correlation between philosophy and impulse regulation. According to the story, Nero once became furious with a servant who spilled food on him. In a fit of anger, Nero ordered severe punishment for the servant. Witnessing this outburst, Seneca intervened and seized the opportunity to impart a valuable lesson. He urged Nero to reflect on his actions and consider whether his response was in line with the teachings of philosophy. Seneca reminded Nero of the Stoic principle of self-control and advised him to temper his emotions and exercise moderation in wielding power. This incident highlights Seneca's ability to use real-life situations to teach philosophical concepts and guide his students toward a more virtuous path. It demonstrates the profound importance of philosophy in freeing individuals from the shackles of anger and unrestrained emotions. By embracing Stoicism, individuals gain the necessary tools to lead a more virtuous and fulfilled life. 3. Being prepared. Seneca believed that everything in life is essentially borrowed, including our possessions, relationships, and even our physical bodies. Recognizing this truth, he encouraged the practice of negative visualization, which involves deliberately contemplating and imagining worst-case scenarios or the potential loss of something significant in our lives. The rationale behind this practice is twofold. It promotes gratitude for our current possessions and mentally prepares us for life's adversities. By vividly imagining challenging situations and allowing ourselves to experience the associated emotions, we can gain a deeper appreciation for what we currently have and also build resilience in the face of potential setbacks. To illustrate this practice, consider an example. Let's say you own a car. To engage in negative visualization, you can take a moment to imagine the possibility of losing or parting with your car. Visualize scenarios in which you have to sell it, it gets stolen, or you must voluntarily give it away. By vividly imagining these situations and experiencing the associated emotions, you can reflect on a life without that possession. Negative visualization can also be applied to various aspects of life, including relationships, health, professional success, and more. For example, you can contemplate the potential strain in a cherished relationship, the challenges of dealing with a health issue, or the setbacks and failures you may encounter in your career. By dedicating 5 to 10 minutes each morning to reflect on these worst-case scenarios, you can incorporate this practice into your routine, It helps you mentally and emotionally prepare for life's challenges and uncertainties. While it may sound counterintuitive, this practice promotes a mindset of preparedness and adaptability, reinforcing your confidence and stance in the face of life's uncertainties. The practice of negative visualization allows individuals to confront their own mortality as well. Seneca believed that by imagining our own death, we gain a powerful perspective on the fleeting nature of life. This practice reminds us that our time is limited and encourages us to live with purpose and mindfulness. When we imagine our own mortality, we recognize the brevity and fragility of our existence, shifting our focus from trivial matters to what truly matters. 4. Embracing difficulties. Voluntarily, Seneca advocated a Stoic technique known as voluntary suffering, which involves intentionally seeking and embracing challenges that push individuals beyond their comfort zones. The underlying philosophy is that voluntarily subjecting oneself to difficulties can lead to personal growth, mental strength, and resilience. Seneca believed that, similar to how physical labor strengthens the body, voluntarily embracing difficulties and suffering provides mental training. By confronting challenges and willingly facing discomfort, individuals develop resilience, discipline, and gratitude. This practice is seen as a way to prepare the mind for life's adversities and uncertainties. To illustrate this concept, consider an individual who is afraid of public speaking, a common source of anxiety for many. Instead of avoiding situations that involve public speaking, this person decides to confront their fear through voluntary difficulties. They actively seek opportunities to speak in public, such as joining a local group or volunteering to give presentations at work. Initially, the idea of public speaking may provoke discomfort and apprehension. However, by voluntarily subjecting themselves to this challenge, they begin to build strength and courage. With each speech they deliver, they push the boundaries of their comfort zone, learn to manage their anxiety, improve their communication skills, and build resilience in the face of potential setbacks. This practice, known as voluntary difficulties, allows individuals to diminish the grip of fear and expand their ability to handle future challenges. It's a proactive approach to personal growth and resilience building. It's essential to note that voluntary difficulties can be practiced even in the absence of specific fears. For example, you can go outside without a coat in winter, turn off the air conditioning at home or in the car, take cold showers occasionally, fast, or sleep without a pillow. The key is to actively choose discomfort and challenges that expand your limits. By deliberately opting to confront challenges and discomfort, you engage in mental training that builds resilience, discipline, and gratitude. This practice fosters personal growth and helps you recognize that many things you once feared are not as daunting as they seemed. 5. Avoiding self-victimization. Seneca believed that an individual's response to events and circumstances is more critical than the events themselves. He emphasized that it's not the external events that affect a person, but their interpretation and response to those events. This perspective encourages individuals to take responsibility for their reactions and not fall into a victim mentality. Seneca introduced the idea of the dichotomy of control, which is the distinction between things that are within our control and those that are not. He believed that while external events and circumstances are often beyond our control, we have the power to control our thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. This distinction allows individuals to focus their energy and attention on what is genuinely within their control. By embracing this perspective, individuals can shift from a passive victim stance to an empowered one, where they take charge of their internal responses and actions. Furthermore, Seneca advocated the concept of amor fati, which means the love of fate. This Stoic mindset encourages individuals to embrace and accept every moment of their lives, regardless of how challenging or difficult it may be. Instead of trying to escape or resist challenging circumstances, Amor Fati encourages loving and appreciating them. It recognizes that these circumstances offer opportunities for growth, learning, and personal development. To illustrate the practice of avoiding self-victimization, consider a situation where you worked diligently and aspired to a promotion in your company, but someone else was promoted instead of you. Initially, you might feel a sense of betrayal or injustice, blaming your superiors for the decision. This initial reaction stems from a victim mentality, where you see yourself as a passive recipient of circumstances beyond your control. However, Seneca would advise against dwelling on these negative emotions and instead encourage applying the principles of the dichotomy of control and amor fati. By understanding that your superior's decision is beyond your control, you can redirect your focus to what you can control: your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Rather than adopting a victim stance, you can choose to adopt a more rational and empowered posture. By embracing amor fati, you can view your colleague's promotion as an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. It presents an opportunity to reassess your skills, seek feedback, and develop new strategies for your future advancement. 6. Spending time in solitude. Seneca emphasized the importance of spending time in solitude as a means of strengthening one's mental and emotional well-being. He believed that solitude provides an opportunity for introspection, self-reflection, and personal growth. It allows individuals to confront their thoughts, emotions, and inner struggles, promoting self-awareness and clarity. To practice solitude, individuals intentionally distance themselves from external distractions and immerse themselves in moments of quiet and self-reflection. There are various activities that can be undertaken during solitude to facilitate this process, such as keeping a journal, meditating, or simply taking long walks in nature. The goal is to create a mental space for deep thinking and self-discovery. Furthermore, Seneca advocated the concept of amor fati, which means the love of fate. This Stoic mindset encourages individuals to embrace and accept every moment of their lives, regardless of how challenging or difficult it may be. Instead of trying to escape or resist challenging circumstances, amor fati encourages loving and appreciating them. It recognizes that these circumstances offer opportunities for growth, learning, and personal development. To illustrate the practice of avoiding self-victimization, consider a situation where you worked diligently and aspired to a promotion in your company, but someone else was promoted instead of you. Initially, you might feel a sense of betrayal or injustice, blaming your superiors for the decision. This initial reaction stems from a victim mentality, where you see yourself as a passive recipient of circumstances beyond your control. However, Seneca would advise against dwelling on these negative emotions and instead encourage applying the principles of the dichotomy of control and amor fati. By understanding that your superior's decision is beyond your control, you can redirect your focus to what you can control: your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Rather than adopting a victim stance, you can choose to adopt a more rational and empowered posture. By embracing amor fati, you can view your colleague's promotion as an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. It presents an opportunity to reassess your skills, seek feedback, and develop new strategies for your future advancement. 6. Spending time in solitude. Seneca emphasized the importance of spending time in solitude as a means of strengthening one's mental and emotional well-being. He believed that solitude provides an opportunity for introspection, self-reflection, and personal growth. It allows individuals to confront their thoughts, emotions, and inner struggles, promoting self-awareness and clarity. To practice solitude, individuals intentionally distance themselves from external distractions and immerse themselves in moments of quiet and self-reflection. There are various activities that can be undertaken during solitude to facilitate this process, such as keeping a journal, meditating, or simply taking long walks in nature. The goal is to create a mental space for deep thinking and self-discovery. Solitude offers a respite from the noise and demands of the external world, allowing individuals to gain clarity on their values, goals, and areas of personal development. It provides an opportunity to assess one's emotions and thoughts, contemplate one's actions and decisions, and gain a deeper understanding of oneself. By regularly practicing solitude, individuals can recharge their minds, gain valuable insights, and cultivate inner strength. It helps them navigate life with a calmer and more serene state of mind. Spending time alone also encourages self-improvement and personal growth, leading to a more fulfilling life. To put this into practice, consider setting aside dedicated time for yourself, such as evenings or specific moments during the day. Use this time to engage in activities that promote introspection and self-reflection. Whether it's journaling your thoughts and experiences, meditating to clear your mind, or taking leisurely walks in a peaceful environment, the key is to create a space for deep thinking and self-discovery. Spending time in solitude is a practice that Seneca valued for its role in strengthening mental and emotional well-being. It provides individuals with opportunities for introspection, self-reflection, and personal growth. By intentionally distancing themselves from external distractions and immersing themselves in moments of quiet, individuals can gain clarity on their values, goals, and areas of personal development. This practice fosters self-awareness, promotes inner strength, and contributes to a more serene and fulfilling life. Don't miss out on the clarity you deserve. Subscribe and gain a deeper understanding of every situation. I'm excited to know what you'd like me to see next. I'm always eager to learn and grow, and I'm confident that I can provide you with valuable insights and feedback on whatever you share with me. Please share your thoughts with me, and I'll do my best to understand and respond in a comprehensive and thoughtful way. I'm here to listen and provide support, so don't hesitate to express yourself freely. Sharpen your mind and gain crystal clear insights with these lessons. Like and transform your perspective today.